Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome to another episode here on the YouTube channel. In today's video, it's the 15th of January, and I think it is a video where things go our way. We will be champions of England and finally win the Premier League. I know that's a very big call after only 23 games to say that we would win the league if things went our way, but if we can somehow not lose to Liverpool in our first game, and Manchester City in our second game that we'll be playing today, I think the title is all but wrapped up. That is correct. Those are the two games we're giving you. Liverpool, obviously, right now. We then got Napoli. We would rotate against Middlesbrough. We got PSG, and then we have Manchester City. My plan here is to go full strength against Liverpool, full strength against Napoli, semi-rotate against Middlesbrough, and then we should be through in the league phase to be qualified for a playoff spot at a minimum. Proven by last year, you can win every game and still get Liverpool in the first round of the knockout stages that you enter. I'm going to go and make sure that we get to PSG here, rotated, so we can go full strength against Manchester City. Since we last met, which was the the Bournemouth 2-0, we beat Wolves 2-1, Aston Villa 2-1, Bradford City 3-2, Brentford 6-3 with 10 men, and West Ham 3-0, which means that of late we actually started to concede a few goals, but the data hub still shows that we are the best team in England. We are still under our XGA by a couple of goals, 9 goals over our XG, and we're 11 points plus on our points. We deserve to be where we be. I do have to speak about a couple of things. Josh Herman's got 13 and 21. If he can go on that little bit more and get the 20 goals, he will be absolutely immense in this title run home. Consigli as well, for people wondering, still world class, has got 11 and 2 as a winger, which is also very, very good. And the team itself's in a not bad spot. Now, in saying that, we do have some bids, like Koulibaly's got a bid at the moment for 158 mil from Man United, we're not selling. Cuddington's still very upset. We rejected 107 mil from Liverpool. I'm just going to try and keep him here. I honestly think his contract runs out at 2035, which is 2 seasons. I honestly think in 2 seasons this save could be done, because I think this team's good enough to win the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League in the next 2 seasons. And if that's the case, then that means the save is over, and that is a very good spot to be in. On top of that as well, we've rejected bids for Herman from Bayern Munich for 100 mil, never going to sell, and Dominguez is now wanted by Bayern Munich too. Now, in terms of the team, we are finally being recognised as one of the better teams in England. We're actually up to 5th, but have a look at this. We've got our goalkeeper, Koulibaly, Robertson, and Herman. So that's 4 guys in the media dream 11. It's finally coming to recognition that Wrexham is a beautiful football club. We really have a big shot on bringing glory to the racecourse a season before we go into our new stadium. Now let's get into this, because I am on the clock here. I don't have all the time in the world. Our team's pretty full strength at the moment, which is also good to see. And with that being said, it's going to be Dominguez, Robertson, Cunnington, Parsons, Sorare, Koulibaly, Desiree Du and Dedez, Doak, Consigli, and Herman. I normally would go in a defensive 4-3-3 here, but I'm going to go with a more aggressive one. Main reason for this is we got so many points on the board that if we can nab... Actually, no, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go into the defensive 4-3-3 big game. I think if we can nab a point... I was going to say, maybe let's go aggressive, try and get a lead at Anfield and hold on. Let's go into the defensively minded system, see how we go here as well. I'm going to get Walter off here for Destiny Udogie. I think he just fits this role a little bit more. And I think George Davies in for Dedez, bit more combative in the middle of the park. The rest of the team will stay the same. I'm just looking to go to Anfield here, set up shop, not get beat by, a lot, or be in the game and then hopefully be okay. I would imagine this Liverpool team is going to be very similar to what we generally see. And it's no real change. We've been playing this system a lot. Generally, what we've been doing of late is, I need to go and make sure we don't go and man-mark their wingers. Is if we do this quickly, is we've been moving into this system of late. But ask the assistant, and then 1 and 2, and we do not, never. Beautiful. And confirm that, and away we go. All right, hopefully we don't concede here from kickoff, because I made that change, should have done that beforehand. Jose Marshall, who we did use last year in one of our saves. Arriga, who is a former player. This is a Liverpool team that probably are now got to the stage where they've sold on Darwin. A couple of their players are getting older. They're probably in a transitional phase. They're still decent. Like Szoboszlai's still world class. Trent's still world class, even though he's losing a bit of pace, etc. Fratala and Borussia up front are decent. They're not Darwin levels, because they sold Darwin on. But yeah, anyway, ball in, Hassan's going to head, and Dominguez is going to claim. And there is a highlight inside the first minute, but we should be able to make our change now. And here we go, long throw. And that's the thing, this system still will go forward. It's just a different way of going forward. Destiny, your doggy. Parsons. Your doggy's here, he can whip. Takes a touch, looks up. Ball in, Consigli 1-0. Ball in front stick, Gianmarco Consigli, a man we spent 104 million on last season, slaps it in at Anfield, and we lead 1-0. And generally put, when we have been, in front this season, we've gone on with it, considering we've barely conceded any goals. The inverted wing-back system doing its thing, and that is a great goal. We lead 1-0. Beautiful. Time ticking away. Cunnington's suffered a tight groin. Man, that Liverpool want. Not selling at any point. Liverpool having slightly the better of the match momentum, but as I often say in this system, I do not care about any of that. It's all about just getting the result. And as you can see, 25 minutes in, even if Liverpool are slightly dominating, and I've only had really 2 shots, it's not been your typical Anfield performance where they're battering you with possession, etc. And here we go. Ben Doak now to whip one at the front stick. Marsha will head away. Only as far as Herman. Ben Doak again is in great form. Koulibaly, Robinson, first time, and made Costa sprawl backwards into a diving motion. However, not a back of the net effort, unfortunately. Considering it looks like he's picked up a knock or might be just slightly tired. That's fine. We might get him off here at halftime. We do have some very good options that can play out wide. And with that being said, into the dressing room we go. I'm very delighted with that. I am going to get in Junior on this side. We'll leave Hamas Bowl for later. And there we go. 50 minutes played. We've had more shots. We've had less match momentum, but I'm here just for the ability to see this game out. And that's what we're here for. All right, we are going to make a couple other changes. Herman here for Mahmoud. Hamas Bowl in for Ben Doak. Destiny Doggy also looking pretty tired. I'm actually going to bring Lozano in on that side. Lozano's been learning to play left back just so we can do this. And they've actually gone narrow. First time I've actually come up against a narrow system in a 10 and that in this system. I actually think it suits me because the 2 inverted wingbacks are going to start narrow when we lose the ball anyway. So I actually think that change from Liverpool suits me a little bit more. With that being said, Koulibaly is tired. I'm actually going to bring Lorenzi in. He is very good. We've already got Davies out there on the park. So Lorenzi will come into the anchor role to see this one out. And so far, so good. We've nearly done what we wanted to do. It's a free kick highlight here for Liverpool. It's a ball into the channel, cleared by Lorenzi. Not only as far as Estaniol's. His effort was blocked. What a save from Dominguez. Effort was blocked. Fell to Szoboszlai. Readjusted his feet, the world-class keeper. And, well, he may have just got us all 3 points at Anfield if we concede out for the last 5 minutes. Ball into the box. Dominguez comes and claims. That is superb from the world-class goalkeeper in net. And, well, as it stands right now, we're about to do what we came to do, which is set up in this 4-3-3 inverted wing-back system. And, well, it's finished. Liverpool 0, Wrexham 1 at Anfield, and we have won yet again in this system. We've kept yet again another clean sheet, and yet again Dominguez. What a performance in net. Late doors. Liverpool are out of the title race. We are, 20 points clear? We are 20 points clear now of Manchester City. They have 2 games in hand. Telling you guys right now, when I see you guys in a second for the second game, the Manchester City game, if we win that one there, we have won the title in January. Welcome back in YouTube. It is the Etihad. We've got Manchester City in the league, and knowing that if we win today, we'll probably win the league. To be fair, we are 17 points clear with them having a game in hand. If they were to win that and their game in hand, I still think we're going to win the title anyway. Since we last met, we have lost the game though. We beat Napoli 5-1. We rotated similarly against Middlesbrough on 3-0 before I rotated and played the inverted wing-back system against PSG. And it seems like in order to beat this inverted wing-back system, you have to have a guy called Kylian Mbappe. Apparently he's okay at football. Yeah, at 34, he's still scary. I hope not to play PSG in the Champions League this season. With that being said, I've also made 1 transfer and potentially 1 player on the in. We did sell off a Sivan for 30 mil. Just never really developed, and we gave him a little bit of game time, etc. But he's not the sort of midfielder I need to replace Dedez. So we decided that Man City lost it up Mario Batista. And with that being said, he is on paper a much better footballer than Sivan. He also is someone that I don't believe Man City aren't playing enough. And I'd rather him play for me than coming off the bench from Manchester City. So yeah, that is definitely a thing. Koulibaly unfortunately is out with a flu, which is very annoying. So that is not fun. And we have got a pretty full strength side outside of that. So it's going to be Dominguez, Robinson, Cunnington, Parsons. I do prefer Destiny Doggy, but he's not as fit, so we will play Walter, Davies, Dedez, and Desiree Do, Doak, Consigli, and Herman. To be fair, actually going to go and take Dedez out. We're going to put Lorenzi in the hole and Davies as box to box. That little bit more combative in the middle of the park. Now, we don't really care about how this game goes. I kind of want it to go how it was against Liverpool. We know a lot about this Man City side. We played them probably 4 or 5 times in the last 2 seasons in episodes. So we know about Gulak, Rodrigo, Draganovic, Haaland. We know about Hugo Pinto being the best player in world football. We know Botman plays either middle of the park or left back. Guardiola and Gertruda, Lewis, Hadel's in there, their best keeper. So yeah, they've got a good side. But look, for me, it's all about inverted wing-back system, no highlights if possible, and we have one now. I think if we were to take a point away today, we win the title. If we were to win the game today, we win the title. Dominguez with a good save. If we were to lose today, the title's not over, but yeah. Now, Cunnington is complaining to the media and to all the players around about not leaving to go to Liverpool, which is annoying. I do have Herman, Dominguez, and Koulibaly a little bit upset with me that we didn't sell him. I'm holding on to him for dear life. I just think he's so important, and he's wearing the captain's armband today. It looked like he was anyway there, but he shouldn't be because Koulibaly is not playing, so he should be actually. He is your vice captain. 25 minutes. Man City taking some time off the clock here before taking this free kick with Rodrigo. Hopefully he misses. Rodrigo. Dominguez watches it hit his bar. And that's still going to be 0-0. So far, Man City have had the better of the game in terms of chances and match momentum, but the inverted wing-back system doing its thing and stifling out some of the Man City attack. And here we go. We are continuing on, only to see Robinson get hurt, which is not good. But it allows me to play Rodrigo Lozano, who does need more regular minutes to fully develop. Hopefully that is not something that's going to go a longer term as well. And we continue on here. So we got Ben Doak with the ball into Botman, into Pinto, into Botman, Guardiola, out to Mr. Gertruda, Varela, Oscar, Pinto. This is my issue with Manchester City, is that they're that good that there's going to be a game in this inverted wing-back system where a team does what they did to me with PSG. Now, we win the ball back here, and I will say with a full-strength side, the system is very, very good because of how good we are. But, yeah, Manchester City have given the ball away, and we've got options here. Consigli can go on a run. Can he whip it, maybe? Non-preferred ball in, cleared away. Non-preferred left foot, cleared away. Lorenzi now. From Anchorman, the centre-back goes bang over the bar, unfortunately. And we continue on. 44 minutes played. Corner, right on half-time, would love a goal. Herman, Desiree Do. Arguably was fouled. Referee said no, and it's going to be Haaland on the break. That is scary to say. Haaland on the break. That's nightmare stuff. And Haaland's still going. I've done well to not force him inside, but that's a good ball. Rico Lewis from distance. Good save from Dominguez. A very good save indeed. I do have a message I have to reply to here quickly. Here we are, beautiful dressing room. I'm very happy with that, and let's go into the second half with the 0-0. Hopefully, we can find one. Another short corner. I think after the first one didn't work, I would have went with a longer corner, but the boys went short again. Cunnington, who's got the armband. Lozano, Cunnington. Can we find a couple of good passes here? Ben Dyke, does he want to beat a man maybe on the outside? No, he doesn't. Got options inside. City have got pretty good shape here, but we just need to be patient. Ben Dyke. Option inside again. Can go back to Cunnington. Can go back to his goalkeeper now. Cunnington. Into Parsons. And the whip from the left-hand side from Consigli here is good. Walter. The ball to Consigli was on. Just should have been played. Finally gets it. Okay, here we go. Consigli. Walter. Consigli. Herman. Is that the goal that wins the title? Josh Herman, a man for our academy, we've been angry at for the last couple of seasons that he hasn't really shown himself, scores another goal in a big game. And that's where the inverted wingback system is good, boys. You get the 2v1 overloads with the wingers staying wide. Consingley's not a natural winger, but he's still very world class out there. And we lead 1-0. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely over the moon with that as well. That puts us 20 points clear as it stands right now. Rodrigo hits one. That's just wide. Having a pretty awesome game of the boys out there. Consigley a little bit legless. Same with Ben Davies. Played a lot of minutes of late. We are going to make a couple of changes. Now, Dedez isn't the most natural guy to play box-to-box, but he's quick enough to, do a job. And I am going to bring on Hamazabal this time on that side. Usually bring on Junior. Time ticks away here. 65 minutes played. It is 0-0. Lorenzi looking a little bit tired, but we need to leave him out there for this one. 70 minutes played. Time is ticking away. We love to see it. 76 minutes, going to make a couple more changes. Oliveira coming in for Parsons, who is a little bit legless right now. And we are going to bring in Ben Doak off for Junior. And you know what? Not often. No, never mind. I was going to bring Joey Victor on for a little bit. But instead, we won't. Rodrigo looks a little bit tired. Haaland is tired as well. 80 minutes played. We've been the better tired. Batistuta, maybe his last game for City because he's coming to me. He's on the park. Hamazabal from distance hits the post. It would have been the sealer. It would have been the title. Instead, it's still going to be 1-0 unless the highlight continues here. Desiree Do, Dedez now. Can he go? Walter still going. That's the highlight. What a game. What a performance. Can we hold on now? Zano loses out, 87th minute. Phil Foden. Still going is Foden. Ball in, Rodrigo. Cleared away by Cunnington, does well. Hamazabal doesn't win it. Batistuta wins it back. Haaland's there. Just like that, they keep their City. The City keep their season semi-alive with a goal there. You think they had to have won this game. We concede one really late. Guess who won the ball back for him? A guy that I'm taking away from. 74 million. Batistuta's coming to me, mate. In the end, Manchester City can score, and it's won back by the ball-winning midfielder Batistuta, who is coming in to be my backup 8 or 6. And that is a ball and a half from the Mexican, but he's going to come to me. Now, barring some late drama here, we're going to be okay. And I will definitely take a point. That is a massive point. We're only a handful of minutes away from winning the title, probably today, but that's probably going to be a good enough result here as well. I'm just going to send this to Paul. There we go. And that is the title done and dusted, maybe. Oh, I don't want to say it, but yeah. But look, boys, I thought they played pretty well. With that being said, that's the end of the episode. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.